Hey guys, and welcome to Yak Wax Lips. My name is Michael, your point and click adventurer, and today we're taking a first look at a game in development called Between Horizons. If this is your first time here on Yak Wax Lips, this is all I do. I create content all about adventure games, old ones, new ones, just adventure games. So if you love to point and click as much as I do, please make sure that you smash that like, hit subscribe for more, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of my adventure game videos. So Between Horizons comes from the same team that bought last year's, maybe even the year before's Lacuna, which won loads of awards and got like 9 out of 10s across the board. So I've got high hopes for this. The trailer looks fantastic, but apart from that, I don't really know anything about the story. It is currently in development, so of course, as this is a demo, things are subject to change, and the release date currently set is just 2023. Nothing else is known. So if you want to know more about that, make sure that you go down in my description below and wishlist it, and then you can go and find out more for yourselves. And you can play this demo, which I got from Steam, from the same place. Just head down below in the description. And right, I would normally play about 20 minutes of a demo, so if the demo goes longer than that, you have to just find out what to do yourself. So right, let's click play and find out all about Between Horizons. It is a new game. I've never played this before, so let's click on this. Let's go. Nice artwork.
I must have been 8 or 9 years old when I first realized that I would never witness the Zephyr's arrival. As a small child, I often imagined myself stepping foot on Eurus D, leaving the ship for the first time in my life. I didn't understand at the time that this was a privilege reserved for my grandchildren. I still remember the conversation I had with my father. He was uncomfortable about the whole thing, and I get it. People don't like talking about their children's mortality. Still, he made me feel better. He reminded me of the importance of our mission for the survival of mankind. We're the only egg in the second basket, he said, or something like that. The basket being Eurus D, a habitable planet just 4 light years away from Earth. And the egg, that's the roughly 1,300 people aboard the Zephyr. Everyone I'll ever know.
Press E to advance the dialogue. So William, Stella. Right, so let's press E. When prompted to pick one of the multiple answers, use WASD and confirm your selection using E. Dialogue choices are on a timer, which you can turn off in the gameplay settings. Let's leave them on for the time being. Please note that you cannot change key bindings in the pre-release demo. I'm assuming you probably can in the full release. Repeat tutorial? No. Okay, so William, Stella. Are you already asleep? I can't see a timer anywhere. Right. Of course not. Of course not. It's still early. So my name's Stella. It is. Could you get up again? We have work to do. And there's something in the bunk that I'd like to show you. In your bunk? What is it? You'll see. It's a surprise. Okay, I'll be right out, Dad. I'll wait here. Okay, use WASD to move and E to interact. So let's get rid of that. Press spacebar to trigger your suit's scanning ability. Anything you can interact with will be highlighted in red for a few seconds when hit by the screen. By the scan, I mean. There you go. So that. E. Repeat tutorial. No. Okay, so let's move around. Left, right. Left and right. Look at this graphics. That's 2.5D. That's cool. I am made of pixels. Alright. Let's go. So if I press E to interact. Oh, okay, so that changes the background. That's cool. I like that. Let's leave it there. I was going to press spacebar. Okay. That's all it is. Look at this. Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs then. I'm going to press spacebar again. Oh, I can't speak to any of these people. In certain places you can move to another lane, for example to enter stairs in the back. flooring will often indicate where exactly this is possible. Oh, okay. Once in range of a lane switch, this symbol appears above Stella's head. Use E to move to the back and front. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Repeat tutorial. No, thank you very much. So I can go back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to speak to my dad first. E. Is it E? Space bar. Right, I can't seem to talk to him. So in that case, let's go upstairs. Okay, press E again and go back this way. That's cool, I like it. Right, he's following me. No, that's my dad, so I'm going to follow him. New evidence. William's bunk. So I'm assuming I press E. Yeah. E does everything by the looks of it. What is it that you want to show me? The messages from Earth for arrival date came in earlier. Already? Arrival day is still weeks away. I guess they did some things differently this year. I think I'm going to make William really gruff. They have a surprise for us. What surprise? Tell me already. Everyone got a private message from their relatives. We got our own message from Mum. Can you believe it? Maybe it's English. Oh well. Navigator Joseph already relayed it to me. Do you want to see it? Yes! Here we go. So this part is only for my family, right? Okay, hi. Oh my god, I haven't prepared anything. They only just told me I could say something to you guys in private. This is exciting. How are you out there? I hope things are going better than they are back here. We've been having rolling blackouts again. I was so worried they'd get in the way of this recording. Well, they're probably sending you extensive data about all that in the mission control briefing. Anyway, I wanted to say that we recently received the video you sent last year. Stella, I'd never seen you in that uniform before. Wow! I'm so proud of you both. It's such an incredible, enormous thing you're doing. Everyone on Earth is rooting for you. I've met random people who knew the names of my husband and daughter. It's been so many years and it still doesn't feel real. I really hope these messages get to you. I worry about it every year. I don't know how they do it. It's all magic to me. You'll see more of me in the public video, unless you watched that already. Happy arrival day. You say that, right? Love you both. That was it. Seems like they weren't given much time to record these. I'm just glad she had the opportunity at all. Is this going to be part of the yearly updates from now on? I don't know. Maybe there's something about it in the other files. They just came in an hour ago. There will be a meeting about it tomorrow. Anyway, I don't want to keep this from you, but we have to get to work now. Follow me. I'll brief you on the way. Are we going to the office? No, to the crime scene. The crime scene? Yes, let's go. Ooh, crime o'clock. What do you mean, crime scene? Engineer Ferrid gave me a call from his office in the inner hull about 10 minutes ago. There was an intrusion into the network area. It looks like someone forced the door open. Ferrid said that he heard a noise from the network access point next door. When he went to check, he saw the broken door. He's afraid that someone might have tampered with the networks, but doesn't know for now. That would be a degree 4 violation. Why would anyone do this? That's one of the things we'll need to find out. That you will need to find out, actually. I would like you to lead the investigation. What? No, you're the chief of security. And you're the assistant chief. You have to learn somehow. This is not a good time. We've never had a degree 4. I'm not ready. You've made great progress over the last few months. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm just not made for this job. You know, Stell, nobody's made for anything. The important question is not who you are right now, but what you have to do to become the person you want to be. You got this. I'll be there to help you. Let's get to the inner hull. You know, I don't see this part of the ship very often, so let me give you a quick introduction. The network area starts right over here. The room right ahead is the network access point. It contains a number of terminals through which different ship databases can be accessed. The network office is right next door to it. Engineer Ferrid is working there when he heard the noise. When he came out into the hallway, He saw this malfunctioning door. He swears it was working fine just half an hour prior. I probably don't have to tell you this, but you should not touch anything at a crime scene. Just use your suit to scan and store anything that strikes you as interesting. I'll be here if you need me. Okay, right. Let's go and investigate this. When performing a scan by pressing space, your suit will not only highlight interactables in red, but also potential clues in blue. You can collect them as long as they glow by walking up to them and pressing E. Wow. Okay. Oh, she's going by herself. Once a clue has been collected, an entry about it is created in your PDA. Open it by pressing tab. Is that tab? Okay. Use flipping heck. R and Q to navigate through the tabs. All collected clues can be found in the evidence tab. Okay, new clues you haven't viewed in the PDA before are marked with a special icon. Note that clues can also be obtained from other sources such as dialogues. The broken door was already added to your PDA as soon as William told you about it. Anything else? From here you can perform multiple actions such as inspecting, assigning and discarding clues, which will be introduced later. Press escape to go back to a previous interface or tab to close your PDA immediately. Okay, repeat tutorial. Now let's wing it. Before you get started, let me open the case on your PDA. I think there's enough evidence of foul play here to warrant an official case sheet. On my PDA? Yeah, it's about time. Let me unlock the relevant tabs first. Okay, thank you. As you know, a case sheet usually seeks to answer one very concrete question. Engineer Ferret said that the only possible reason for someone to break into a network access point is to meddle with one of the terminals. So the main question on my mind is, with which one? Finding that out will go a long way. I've worded the case sheet accordingly. Got it. New case unlocked. Right, your first case. All ongoing and closed cases are tracked in your PDA. Press tab to access it and switch to the cases tab using R. Okay. So this is doing it all by itself, just showing me the solution to a case is always a piece of evidence. There are 3 types of evidence: people, places and other clues. Each case only accepts one type of evidence as a solution. Your current case only accepts the other type of clue. For a clue to be eligible as a solution and thus appear in this window, it must be of the right type. You alone decide at which point to submit a solution. However, be careful. If you aren't confident in your conclusion just yet, there is no going back. Right. Everyone got that? I'm actually just going to press tab and just have a quick nose around here. So someone broke into the network area of the inner hull and probably tried to manipulate one of the network terminals. So we have to find out which terminal the intruder tried to manipulate. This is our evidence. So this is... How do we go across? Right, press E to go. So this tells me all I have. So that's my bunk, your dad. That's where your dad lives. Captain's office. The office of our Captain Talia. Broken door. The door was cracked open, no signs of fingerprints. Okay. So I'll press escape. I should go back. Let's go down. So I haven't got any details about that whatsoever. Okay. Right. Let's go and find stuff out. Right, let's go and scan. Blue. E. Electronic device. Excellent. Now, if I go to here, go across to evidence, and press E, I can go down to here. Some electronic device. Looks like someone lost it in the hallway. Can I... If I press E again... Okay, assign, discard, inspect. Okay. That doesn't help me a lot. Discard, assign... I can assign it as... Someone broke... I can assign it to that case. I'm going to assign it to that case and see what happens. Right, I'm going to scan it again. Network access point. Whoa. This is exciting. Let me know how you how you finding this so far. I know this is quite talky, and I know that you're probably sick of my voice doing all the accents. Normally I'd do more accents, but I just you know, it sounded English from the start, so I can't put on my American accent, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm really kind of digging it. Right, let's scan. Ooh, loads of stuff going on here. New evidence. What does that say? I'm just going to collect all this. Intranet terminal. Okay, what about over here? Medical data terminal. Food network terminal. And PDA network terminal. It said something extra here, didn't it, for this one? So I'm going to go to my thing. Go across to evidence. And what's this? Network access point. The room with the terminals that allow you to access the network. Inspect. Okay, so that just looks at it a bit closely. Assign. I'm going to assign it to this case. How do I go back? Escape, isn't it? And then escape again. Right, a terminal, recycling terminal. A terminal connected to the recycling network. I don't have the required access rights. Don't have the required access rights. Right, she doesn't have the required access rights at all. I guess I can't. If I just click on that, it's just going to say access denied to all of them. Okay. So we need a key card, which might be that thing on the floor that we saw. Anything else? PDA network terminal. Right, we've got everything in here. Let me just scan again right near the front door. Yeah, nothing there. Let's keep going this way. Let me scan some more. Nothing. Scan some more. Nothing. What's that say? Network office. Right. Let's go in here. Is this where Ferret is? I really like the way that it turns round. Got a really cool groovy look. Ah, witnesses like Engineer Ferret may have valuable information that could help crack the case. Go on then. Okay. Once in someone's range, a speech bubble symbol above their head indicates that they have something to say to you. Press E to start the conversation. If there is no speech bubble, they don't have anything to say at the moment, but that may change as your investigation progresses. You can also talk to people about evidence you found. This is always possible. To do so, press F. Another one. Right, so all evidence here is organised by the case or cases you assign it to. More about assigning evidence later. Okay, select the relevant case and then the piece of evidence you'd like to talk about. This is all just doing it by itself as like a tutorial. So, okay, repeat tutorial. Nope. Okay, can I go? Can I move? There we go. Right. So if I press E, Engineer Ferret. Assistant Chief. Oh, new evidence, Ferret. Assistant Chief Stella. Are you here about the? Yes. I know you weren't expecting to see me. My dad put me in charge of the investigation. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Let me think. What exactly happened? What did the intruder want? That's all. I want to know what happened. Tell me again what you told my dad. What happened here? I was here working alone all day. Usually, programmer Aaron also works in this office, but he's been doing maintenance in the server room down the hall. Anyway, I heard the door to the network access point open and close at least twice. At first, I didn't think much of it until I remembered I was supposed to be alone. I sent Aaron a message asking if it was him, but he said no, so I got suspicious. The door opened on its own for the intruder, so they had authorized access to the room? No, actually, that door is just always unlocked. The one in the hallway closes off the whole network area, the broken one. That's not protocol. All doors down here are supposed to be locked to anyone without the proper rights. I know. It's just inconvenient. We have to go back and forth a lot, do you know? I should write you up. Yeah, I should. Engineer Ferret, I will have to include this in my report. Going on the offensive. Of course. So, the suspicious noise you heard, that was just the door to the network access point? Yes. I didn't hear them breaking open the door in the hallway. Shouldn't that be pretty noisy? Thing is, I was working with some hardware for a while and wearing hearing protection. I heard the door briefly after I took it off. Let me think. What did the intruder want? Any idea what the intruder was hoping to accomplish? I had a look around the network access point. It didn't look like anything was stolen or anything. If you know how, you can access various ship networks from there. Various types of data go through there. There's a terminal for the food network, one for medical data. That's what we've seen already. So you suspect they were trying to get their hands on some specific data. Not much else I can think of, but there's only recent data on these terminals. Thank you. Let me think. That's all for now. Excellent. Right, what happens if I press F? Okay, so it brings me here. I want to ask about this key card. So I do press E. Do you know what this is? This looks like Programmer Aaron's tool. He said it exactly like that. Where did you find this? On the floor in the hallway. Really? He hasn't been near the network area today to my knowledge. I thought he was going to spend all day in the server room again. Is it possible that the tool was used by the intruder? Yeah, it's very suspicious that it was just lying on the floor in the hallway. If you ask me, it has to be connected to the break-in. This tool is used for injecting data into terminals. This means that the irregularity you're looking for is a data package appearing out of nowhere. Packages seemingly disappearing is a normal part of the merging process because the compression isn't perfectly lossless. Interesting. Thank you. Do you think Programmer Aaron could have something to do with all this? It's his tool after all. I don't know why he would break open the door and drop his tool in a hurry. He can access these rooms and terminals anywhere as part of his job. True. Excellent. As you make progress, journal entries are added to the PDA. Open it by pressing tab and access the journal tab using R. Wow. Okay, journal entries that don't relate to a specific case are listed in the general category. Case-specific entries can be accessed via the respective case buttons underneath. Checking back with a journal once in a while can help you keep track of any loose ends. This is really handy, and I think this is something that all adventure games should have, is a journal. Because who knows, if I turn it, say this is the full game and I turn it off and I might not be able to get back to it for another week. And I come back and I'm like, what am I going to do? Journals, everyone. Devs, you listening? Journals, good stuff. Right, I don't want to repeat the tutorial. I'm having too much fun. Right, okay, so he's done. Can I ask him anything else? Can I... Right, I want to ask him about network access. I don't know anything about that. Alright. Wow. Wow. Okay, so is there anything over this way? Oh, where's she going? No, that's the end. If I hold down shift, does she run? She doesn't run. I think I'm gonna go out here and speak to Daddy. F. I'm gonna F him. Oh, that sounds wrong, doesn't it? I'm going to E. I found this on the floor in the hallway. Do you know what this is? On the floor? That's probably not where it belongs. Engineer Ferrid didn't say anything about it earlier. He probably didn't see it. Show it to him if you haven't already. I have. Right, okay, so I'm assuming I might be able to go. Can I? Because I haven't actually picked it up, have I? Because it says not to pick it up. So locked. This one isn't locked. Is it? That says it's not locked. So how do I evidence? Right. E. Can I use that? Oh no, that's the wrong thing I want to do. It's already assigned to that case anyway. Okay. Back. I don't think I can do anything else on there. I think I'm gonna go back to Ferrid and just say that the things are locked. Okay, let's go back in here. I want to go on the computer, but I can't. Never mind. Right. Ferrid, talk to him. I want to say... I keep pressing the wrong thing. I want the recycling terminal. Excuse me. I can't access the data on the terminals in the room next door. Can you help me with that? Sure, I'll grant you access. Thank you. What exactly can I see on those screens? Apparently, a visualization of the data flow in the networks. Each data package moving through the net is represented as a neat green rectangle. They are compressed every day. 3 sets of data can fit into the space of 1. Programmer Aaron created the I can't say that word. Visualization a while back. It's all plainly visible on the screen now, even for non-technical users. I see, thank you. Right, okay, we can go back there. But you know what? I'm going to let you guys do that, because this is going to get deep and confusing, but I am loving it. Well done, Digitales Interactive. If you are loving it as well, please make sure that you get down into the description and wishlist it on Steam, because it all helps the devs. It seems really, really good fun. And also, before I say goodbye properly, if you don't know that, I also have a Patreon. So if you want to become a Patreon member, it's £3, which is about $4 a month. That's all I have, just the one tier. And what that does is basically helps me make more of these videos and get them out to more people, because indie devs and indie games like this deserve to be seen by loads of people. And it also gets your name at the end of the credits, like all the wonderful people coming up in the next couple of seconds. So thanks very much, guys. Please make sure that you smash that like and all that kind of stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already, and go and wishlist this game. And until next time, have a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening, whatever it is you're doing right now, and take care.